So welcome to day 7 of balance. Now, an essential support for this sense of inner balance is understanding change. And when I say understanding change, I mean the experience of it, not the idea of it, not thinking about change, but really understanding from an experiential point of view what it means that everything is changing from moment to moment. So there's always a certain amount of uncertainty in our life. If we can be comfortable in resting in this uncertainty, then we find a very pleasurable sense of balance, actually. But if we're always fighting, trying to stay in control, to hold on to things, then there's always a lot of tension in the mind. And the more tension there is, the more rigid things are. And therefore, the more easily they're upset, the more easily we fall out of balance. So learning to be comfortable with the fact that everything is always changing, everybody is always changing. Even our own thoughts and emotions are always changing. Seeing that directly can really help lead to a greater sense of balance in the mind. Just take a moment now, though, to get comfortable, to set up the right position with the body. And we're both alert and relaxed. And as soon as you're ready, just taking some nice big deep breaths. And with the next exhalation, just closing the eyes as you just become more familiar with the different physical sensations and the sounds around you. And just bringing the attention to the body now, if you haven't done already, just starting to notice how the body's feeling, areas of balance, of imbalance, as you scan down from head to toe. Just getting a sense, building up a picture, how the body feels, and just a general mood of the mind right now. As always, just taking some time just to clarify your motivation for doing this exercise right now. And now just shifting the attention to the breath, that rising and falling sensation, just settling into that. Just noticing the rhythm of the breath. And as you continue to follow the rising and falling sensation of the breath, just starting to notice that steady stream, that steady flow from above the head down into the body, that liquid sunlight just flowing down. Not something solid, something very light, very spacious, almost like sunlight itself. Remember, areas of the body that are very hot, there's a sense of it being cooled. Areas that feel cold and being warmed in some way, and just watching as this sunlight fills the body, starting with the toes and working up all the way to the top of the head. And continuing up through the body past the waist now and into the torso of the body. and continues to flow down through the top of the head, now filling the area of the throat, the neck, into the head. Again, just melting any tension, dissolving any discomfort, until it reaches the very top of the head, and even then it still continues to flow. And just with a sense of that very spacious, light, clear mind, just allowing the mind to do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to think, let it think. Just let the mind be free now. And just bringing the attention back to the body now. Back into the physical senses of the body. Just starting to notice again the space around you, the sensation, the points of contact between you and the chair or the floor. Noticing any sounds, any smells. And as you open the eyes, noticing the sights, the space around you. Not moving too much just yet, just pausing. Firstly, to appreciate how that feels, to taking a bit of time out for yourself. Really important to remember to do this at the end of each exercise. Just in terms of being motivated to do this, to take the time out for yourself, knowing how valuable it is. And also helps to just set up the day ahead. Just reaffirming that idea of carrying this awareness with you throughout the day. And as you go through the day today, just noticing how your understanding of change influences your sense of balance. So for example, if you have a very definite expectation or anticipation of something happening, and that doesn't happen, things change, how easily, how quickly does that throw you off balance? Or if you experience perhaps some particular resistance towards change that's taking place, again, how easily does that throw you off balance? Remember, the more we can stay in the moment, moment to moment, resting in that sense of uncertainty, knowing that everything and everyone is always changing, then the greater sense of balance we'll have in our life. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 8